Bearcat Media's Bearcat Blitz is back for the 2015-2016 season. Follow Evan and Brandon as they discuss the ins and outs of everything red and black.
Welcome everyone, I'm Evan Delaney here for a very special episode of Bearcat Blitz. I'm joined by the head swim coach of the UC swim team, Mandy Commons-DeSalle. Mandy, welcome to the show. Nice to have you.
Thanks for having me.
So we had a meet against Indiana a couple weeks ago, the first meet of the season.
Yes.
How did it go? What are some key takeaways?
It was great. We, I think, started off the season very well, very competitive for us, which, it's a few weeks earlier than we normally start the season against a team that is very well ranked in the nation. And they held their own. I was really impressed with how they did starting off the season, and I think it set a good pace for us for this season.
Great. So you are in your second season as head coach of the team. What are some of the foundations that you laid in your first season that you're going to carry over to this year?
I think the most important thing for me was really establishing a direction for the program and where I wanted to go, and making that very clear for the swimmers. Where we needed to go and what we needed to do to get there. And I think by laying that out and laying those expectations for them, helped them set goals.
Great. So last season at the conference championships, the men placed 4th and the women placed 5th. Where do you see us ranking this year? Do we make a jump in the conference standings?
Yeah, we've improved our depth quite a bit, so I'm hopeful that our presence in the conference is going to continue to climb. That's one of our goals for this year.
Great. So a big presence on the pool deck is Josh Snyder. He serves as assistant coach. How does he interact with the swimmers here at UC?
He's in a really unique position because he's training and coaching. So he gets the benefit of being in the water with the swimmers and helping them with technique and with turns and starts, and really just training with them. And then he's also on deck, works a lot with our sprinters. Not limited to sprinters though, he works with everyone. He's a very good technical coach and very good motivator. So he really brings a very fun presence to the program, but also somebody that is at his level. I think for us, we're aspiring to go. It's good to have that presence on deck.
Great, and he's training for Rio next year, correct?
Yes.
That's the goal?
Yes, he is.
So how cool is it having someone who's getting ready for Olympic trials in the Olympics to be here in Cincinnati on deck, not only swimming here, but also working with you? How is that like?
Oh, it's really special. He's had a great 2015 year so far, has won a number of international competitions and really setting himself up well going into Olympic trials. And I think to have somebody, Cincinnati hometown, that's back training and working with the University of Cincinnati is phenomenal.
Great. Last year, swimmer Jackie Cure was the Female Athlete of the Year for UC. What's her goals this year and expectations?
Well, I think honestly to improve upon where she was last year, we've kind of progressed within her national rankings here, making it All-American last year. I think she'd love to make a final at NCAA's this year, but she also has her sights set on Rio. She's an outside shot for Canada for her Olympic team, and we're working on getting her there.
And you mentioned Cure being from Canada. We have a lot of swimmers here from different countries. What's it like having so many international athletes on this roster?
Oh, I think it's wonderful. I think it adds a lot of diversity to our team. They bring different experiences from their countries, not just in terms of swimming, but their culture. And I think that adds to the uniqueness that is Cincinnati.
That's all for Bearcat Blitz. I'd like to thank swimming coach Mandy Commons-DeSalle. I'm Evan Delaney. Thank you again for joining us.
Thanks.
And until next time, go Bearcats.